Hello guys, now in this video we are going to see about cloud computing. So as you'll all have some idea about cloud computing. Not only cloud computing, at least about this cloud you'll have some idea, right? So in this technology, in this technical world, this cloud is ruling the world, we can say. So there are many things in this cloud computing, and many concepts to learn, to get to know and all. So now let us see about some of the concepts in this video. So the concepts which you are going to learn in this video are cloud computing services, cloud service models, and the data centers, that is the traditional data centers which we had before this cloud coming into picture, and then cloud deployment models as well. So now, before all this, let us first get to know what is cloud computing. Cloud computing, so that is nothing but it is the delivery, on demand delivery of various services like compute, storage, database, networking, and many other over the internet. This is done over the internet, like you no need to have some physical physical servers and all here, so that you want to store that. You can do this over the internet, so that will be very easy. And I have mentioned the other word also, that is on demand delivery. On demand delivery is nothing but, if you want what you want, you can use that, you can just pay for it and you can use that. So that is very simple and very compact, right? You no need to pay for everything and then use only a part of it. So that is what which was doing before. We used to buy the old server, and then if they don't use the whole server, they'll use only the small part of it, but they used to buy the whole server. So that is the waste of amount. So that was going on in the previous years, in the last decade. But now that is not like that. This cloud computing has made it very easy, like it's the on demand. If you ask for one service, you can pay for that service and you can use it. That is the services like a storage, database, and all. If you want to store some database, you'll just only pay for the database, and then you'll use databases, you'll store your data in the database. So that's very simple. Now, in this, let us see about cloud computing services. So, what are the services that are there in this cloud computing? And these are only not the services, there are many more services as well. So, I can say these are the basic services. Like, this is to be known by everyone who are willing to study cloud computing. These are the services to be known by everyone. So in that case, we have services like compute, storage, database, and networking. So let us see about one by one now. Compute. Compute is the main part here. You can see compute is nothing but a processing power of the machine. Example, you would have heard there are some computers, there are some gaming laptops. Yeah, this gaming laptops, there are separate gaming laptops other than your working laptops. They are separate. Why they are separate? Because the laptops which you are used for working, they no need any high ram or high processor and all. That is not so required for your working laptops. But for your gaming laptops, the people who are very fond of games and all, they use these gaming laptops which usually have high processor and high ram. Because the games which they play, they are very huge, they are very tough to handle for the normal laptop, so they use the different kind of laptops. That is the similar concept of this compute. What this compute does is, this is the cloud service where, if you want to run your application, see, imagine you have developed some mobile app or some web app, and then you have to run the application. You'll not run it for one time and then you'll check it, right? You'll Every time you make changes, you'll run it like that. You'll run your application for some about 1,000 times, more than 1,000 times as well. So that you have to check your application, how does it look, every part in the application, how does it look and all. You need to check that. So when you're running the application, and if in case, imagine your application has got a huge success, so that many of them uses it, like for example Instagram or Facebook, many of them uses it, many logins, many signups go through that. And there'll be many databases, huge data stores to that, so that there'll be many posts, many comments and all, huge data gets stored there. So now what you want to do, you can't handle this with your laptop, you can't handle this with your machine. That is so very tough to handle. So for that, this compute is very helpful. This cloud compute, what it does is, it is the processing power of the machine, so that you no need to have all those things in your system and then struggle for storing it, for keeping it, and for not losing it and all. There is no need to struggle anything. This processing power will take care of everything and it won't damage your system as well. So this is one service offered by Google Cloud Compute, and then comes the storage part. So as you all know, I in the previous example I have told that, for example, if your Instagram, Facebook, and all, starting it was not so much of popularity. Like only a few people joined to it, and it was very easy for them to store their data and all. But now that has been growing so much, and many loggings happen, many posts, many stories, many comments come into that. So they need to store that, they need to have the data of that. So what they do, they use this cloud storage. This cloud storage allows us to save data within a storage service. So if you want to store some data, you just need to get the storage service and you have to store there, that's it. So data such as videos, musics, documents, pictures, etc. can be stored here, and data stored in the storage device will remain permanently. So this is one great advantage. See, in your device, in your system, if you're storing something, if you're downloading, if you're storing something, you'll in your system, if you're storing, you'll definitely store in your local device. Imagine like your hard disk got crashed, your hard disk got spoiled. Now what happens? The data, everything, the storage, everything in your local disk will just be gone. Then you'll not get them back. So imagine what happens then your whole world will be upside down and you not know what to do next. So that is what will can be avoided here, so that if you use cloud storage, the data there will be permanent there, so that you no need to be worried about whether it will get deleted or whether it will be crashed or something and all. So this is one advantage of cloud storage. And next comes the database. Now in this world you have plenty amount of databases. You just can't imagine how much data are being collected every day. Not only every day, every minute, for each minute many thousands of data got gets collected here. So for that, what they use is that cloud database. Cloud database is nothing but, something, the data, something which is in the form of row and columns, are called as structured data, which you usually see in your Excel sheets and all. Those are stored in the form of row and columns. So those structured data, you see, if you're using Excel or MySQL, Oracle, and SQL servers are also some of the databases, but they cannot store a huge amount of data. A huge amount of structured data cannot be stored by them. They can only store a little bit of data. So to store huge amount of structured data in the cloud, we use databases. That is cloud databases. It is very easy to store there. And once again, if you want database, you just pay money for the database. You just get that. You just store your data there. That's it. So that is very simple. Then comes the networking. In the word networking itself, you will understand, network is nothing but you'll going to connect all the things around you. So that is what your networking is, a service that provides connectivity among services like the previous services like compute, storage, databases and all. Those services will get connected, so that if you are using networking, you'll get connected to all those other services as well. So that is such simple. Next, we'll go to cloud service models. You will have plenty of models in this cloud service, and some of them are IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service, and then comes PaaS, that is platform as a service, and finally SaaS, that is software as a service. You will all would have heard about this SaaS everywhere, right? Yeah. Next, we'll see about one by one. This is nothing but imagine, if you if you're a company, if you're a big service provider company, some clients come to you and then they'll ask for a project. They'll just explain you what they need, and they'll tell you, this is what we need, we just want the application to be like this. And yeah, they'll give you all the details about their company, about their work and all, and then they'll ask you to do the application. So now what you'll do, you'll imagine you are a owner of the company, you are a CEO, or you are a team leader. What you'll do, you'll go to your team and then you'll assign the works in your team. You'll assign the works. How many works will be there for a single project? How many works and how many sub works will be there? Imagine. First, you need to take care about the application. Then comes the database. You need to take care about the database. Then the runtime is also very important. And then comes the middleware, that is nothing but the language which you are using. And then comes the OS, operating system. And then virtualization, you need to take care, servers you need to take care. Then comes the storage part, and then finally the networking part. What you'll do for creating the application, you need all these things to be taken care, and you need to work on all these things. So you'll assign each work to each one of member in your team. So then what happens, then you'll need more members, more team members. Then you'll obviously have to spend more cost on them. Then you need to have more skilled labors as well. So now this models, this cloud models, what they do, that is the now let us see about IaaS. This IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service, what it does is that it takes care about the virtualization, server, storage, and networking part. That is this last four concepts: virtualization, servers, storage, and networking. About these all things will be taken care by IaaS. So that is very easy. So that this infrastructure as a service, this service will do all the work what this virtualization, server, storage, and networking will do. So that there, these four works will be reduced now, and then you need to only take care about these above works, above five works. So then comes the other part, that is PaaS, platform as a service. What this does is that it takes care about runtime, middleware, and operating systems, along with the previously offered services as well. So that now runtime, middleware, and operating system is also being taken care by that models. So that you need to only take care about database and application. Next comes the SaaS. This is where everything will be taken care by the service, so that you no need to again go and do some application there. So that is nothing but, for example, you can take Gmail or Google Drive. Gmail, where in this Gmail you no need to go do some work and all. You just send the mail and receive the mail. That's it. In this Google Drive also, you'll just go and store some data, and that's it. So this is what are the examples of SaaS, where nothing to be done there. You can just use it as it is. So this is what SaaS helps here. And then comes the data center. Imagine the traditional data center. This data center is a physical space where organizations keep hardware and other systems that are required for their websites, apps, and other stuffs. This data centers, imagine if you are a small company, if you're running a small company, then you need to buy servers, you need to buy some other hardware parts and all, and then keep them in the separate room. And then you have to maintain them, like first of all, you need to buy them, that is more costly, so the cost also increases. And then you have to maintain them, like you need to have some AC facility there, so that every time it has to be cooled down. And then you have to maintain with a very spacious room, with a clean room and all, so that the staffs and all and the technical skill sets also are required. Because if it gets spoiled, then again you have to call some technical person, and then you have to get repaired to it. So that is what to be done. And then the capacity also, the storage capacity, everything, those are very large. so that you have to use the disadvantages are more here in this data center, the traditional data center. So now to overcome those disadvantages, this cloud came into picture. And then we can see this cloud deployment models. Deployment models, this is nothing but you have completed one project, you have completed one presentation, you can say. Then you need to store it. What you'll do is that different organizations want different levels of control, because one, if we are normal people, example for a college student, you just no need to have a very big storage part, because it just done some presentation, he just uses some presentations or documents to be stored. So that what he does is that he'll use very low cost cloud, very low easily available cloud systems. But then others which they have which they want, the other companies, they uses more huge amount of data to be stored there. So they uses other cloud systems like private cloud and hybrid cloud as well. So now let us see about public cloud. This public cloud is very simple. Like as I said, the college student, he'll just have some presentation, some documents, some PDFs. That's it. If you want to store it, he no need to again go buy some of the storage service, and then he no need to save there, because it is very easily available for him, like Google Cloud and Microsoft Cloud and all, so that he can easily go and store there and he can use it. So that can be operated by anyone, and it can be maintained very easily as well. Then comes the private cloud. This private cloud is nothing but it is specifically for a particular company, for a particular group of people. So these cloud services are available to an organization and its users only. These private clouds are more expensive than public clouds, because you're getting it done for you, right? So you need to obviously pay them, and you have to have some separate separately maintain them, so that you need to pay them and all, and then you have to get it. So that is bit costly than public clouds. Then comes the hybrid cloud. This hybrid cloud is nothing but it is the connection between the private cloud and public cloud. Hybrid cloud that has the benefits from both public and private models as well, and it enables the organization to use both. So if the organization is very big, so that it also wants some public cloud to be used, and then it obviously gets some private cloud as well. So if they want to use both of them, they'll use hybrid cloud. So that is what in this video you can, I think you have understood something about this cloud concepts and all. So this was interesting also, I guess. And then in my next video I'll discuss more about this cloud concepts. There are many concepts there in cloud, like scalability and all. I'll discuss about them as well. So in this video, I've explained only a brief things about this cloud. Just go through it, that is very easy to understand. And thank you for this video. Please like my video and then subscribe my channel as well. If you want any things to be explained, then please comment me below so that I'll have a look. And then thank you for this video. Thank you.